I'm sorry, I'm looking up. All right, Coach Redfield. Here we go.
Third world women are all kinds of hot. They're so much more attractive than first world women, women in Europe or America. They are so hot.
Yes, because we know starvation just turns, just like makes a woman just automatically super hot and super wanting it, right? Starvation and poorness, and yeah, that just makes them hot because desperation.
Why? The why is very simple. The why are women in, say, Ukraine. Ukraine is a shithole, quite simply. It is.
Wow, did he just really say that shit like that? Okay. So, why do I feel that this video is going to be 90% of women will love the hell out of you when you're the only option? Like, why do I feel like this video is going to be 90% that? Like, I know Coach Red Pill's a big piece of shit, and his wife left him because he was cheating, and he thought he was going to make that get that sweet tail with that popularity, but yeah, he sounds more angry and bitter than anything. But let's continue.
Is a shithole. It is a third world country. It's a disaster. And people say that Ukrainian women are gorgeous. No, 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 no. If you go there, you realize that Ukrainian women are not like genetically
Fuck you guys. There we go.
superior and therefore hotter. No, no, no. What happens is that in Ukraine, the women take care of themselves. Yeah. They shave their.
What the fuck? Like, it is literally seems like he's saying they're hot because they're skinny and they take care of themselves and they're small. I'm constructing a fake ass straw man, but let's see what he's about to say.
Their legs or their armpits, as the case may be. They take.
Okay. Shit, truth be told, I don't really care if a woman has any, like, no hair in several different places. I mean, like, have the shit manageable. Like, I don't need to be bald, landing strip, shit like that. I just, like, hair creates, like, shit. I manscape. Fellas, if you're watching me, manscaping is cool to do. As long as you don't look like a kid. Like, just manscape, it helps you out, and, like, nobody wants hair in their mouth. But let's continue.
Take care of themselves. They wear makeup, they fix their hair, they dress nicely, they wear heels. Yeah, I've seen women in Ukraine when there's like a yard.
It's almost as if he's saying that he has a Ukrainian mail order bride because reasons. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Of snow on the ground and they are walking in high heels. Yeah, high heels and a skirt. And it's like minus 40 degrees, but no.
Citation, please. Citation, please.
They have standards. They look sharp. They look good. They look feminine.
That's because they're trying to get a man as a mail order husband. Like, for real. Like, the ones that you're talking about are either hookers or trying to get the fuck out of Ukraine because they've been screwed over. But let's continue.
Incredibly feminine. You go to Argentina, you go to Venezuela, you go to Chile, you go to all of these third world countries. These countries that are poor. And the women are dressed to the nines. They look good. They wear their makeup and they fix themselves up, and you ask yourself, why is this? And the answer is obvious. They are trying to get the attention of men. And they succeed. Oh yeah, they succeed. Absolutely. I mean, you walk around Ukraine or Argentina or any of the other countries that I've mentioned, and you're like, wow, they are hot. They look good. Oh yeah.
again, my man, because they are trying to, get from where they're at. And you're taking it as if they're like, it's like something innate, like within them to making them be more hotter. When that's not the case, man. But let's continue.
Why? Why? Why is it that they look so good? Oh, very obvious, because they're trying to get the attention of men because, from an evolutionary standpoint, a woman needs a man to get
Wait, okay, let him finish that.
resources. A woman needs a man in order to be able to raise her child.
No, 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 no. Because you fuck. They are in a poor country and they're literally trying to, I don't know, have more, like, it's like they're in a poor country and they're trying to get more resources or get out of the country that they're in. Like, really? Really? You are literally saying that it's not evolutionary. You fucking idiot. It is not evolutionary. They are just trying to get out of the place that they're at because the place that they're at is just crap at the time. And yes, I understand. I'm working within the straw man that he is creating, but like, no, they're not just inherently just hot. Like, no, that's not how this works, guy. But let's continue.
Raise her child and feed it. Because from an evolutionary standpoint, a woman with a child cannot provide enough calories for herself. She can't.
Wait, no, that's not how this works, dog. Yes, a woman can actually. That, like, he is literally saying that women can't provide for their children. Like, this is the hill you're gonna die on, my friend.
Because the child is a burden. And that's the contract that men and women have had. Women will have.
Wait, what? Like, he has children. He is somebody who has children. For him to literally say children are a burden? Like, I would not want this fool to be my father. I'm sorry. I would not want this idiot to be my father because I literally would want to, like, I don't know, like, does he think that women are just breathing styles as the Greeks used to?
Have and raise the child, but men have to provide the resources. And so in these third world countries, see, the men have to provide the resources. Why? Because the state is too poor to provide the resources to women.
And that's a failure of the state because the originally the state was designed to take care of its citizenry. I cannot pronounce that word, and I know I'm fucking it up. But, like, he really wants to go to a place where women are just second class citizens again. Like, I did not realize that he was such an asshole. He really wants to go back to that place. But let's continue.
The state is too poor to simp for women. I did a recent video on this very issue.
Yeah, he did, and I covered that. I covered that the state simps for women. Yeah, it was bullshit because what it did was it insulted his audience to boil them down to say that women only like you because they can get money from you. And that's the thing. No, women like me because of my wonderful personality and my great looks. And he insults his audience to say that women only want you before the money that you give them. And that's not how this works, dog. Like, you can't actually you can, as a man, have value to a woman based on how you treat them and the benefit of you actually being somebody who got it. Fuck yes. But I'm sorry, guys. But based on just your personality and how you treat them. Yes, we have been conditioned for so long to think that a man's job is to only provide, and then a woman provides him with sex. No, that's not how. That's not the benefit of a good relationship. The benefit of a good relationship is a friendship, a companionship. But fuckers like this. Let's continue.
You can find it right here. You see, in third world countries, the women rather, are going to be incredibly feminine because since the state cannot provide resources, the woman has to up her game insofar as looking good. She has to up her game and attract a man. You go to Thailand.
So what he is basically saying that women in these third world countries can only find value in themselves based off of what they can actually deem from a man. And that's sad. Like, I don't mean to sound like just shitty about that, but that's like really fucking sad because it makes it where a woman doesn't have any agency with the fact that, you know, she may want to do something that isn't fuck. She may want to actually be something or do something that doesn't equate to baby making factory. And yes, I get it. You know, poor and people need to be taken care of. But why don't we raise the social conditions? Why don't we raise the conditions where people don't have to feel like they have to, you know, whore themselves to get a meal? But let's continue.
And you go to Singapore or wherever, these countries where there isn't a social welfare net that can catch a woman, and all the women are going to be incredibly feminine, incredibly good looking. But they're not really good looking. What it is that they are fixing themselves up to attract a man, to attract you. Of course, they're not stupid. Yeah, you don't believe me, right?
I don't believe you do because, you know, I've seen travel documentaries. I just haven't flipped over a page of mail order brides or shit like that, dog. I haven't. Like, that's the thing. Like, you depend on your audience not knowing shit about the world, where if people take one cursory look at the different cultures around the world, you will see that each one has its pluses and minuses. And a lot of these places where he's talking about women look extra hot, it's because we've exploited their population through a good old America capitalism, where we fucked over and caused such a disparity between rich and poor that people are doing anything to fucking survive. But let's let this fool continue.
I can practically hear your disbelief. Yeah? I've got psychic powers. What can I say? You don't believe me?
Oh, that bullshit pisses me off. God damn it. Like, no, it ain't cute in that fucking verbal tick. I want to your ass, like, out of your, like, pull it directly out of your, I don't know. What's a good way of saying reaching around the wrong way and pulling that out of your throat? Is that a good way of saying it? I hope it's not, because I want to show you how irritated I am with the way he says that bullshit, that I have to say it in a fucking demonstrative, detrimental way. Damn it! Fucking balls keep getting in my face.
So you want me to prove it to you? It's so simple. Look in rich countries in the West, in Europe, in the United States, right? Look at higher class people. Look at women who are ambitious and who don't want to just merely survive and have enough food on the table for a nice meal or whatnot, but women who want, expensive bags, Louis Vuitton crap, stuff that the state cannot provide.
Oh my God. So you said opulence as well. So extreme poverty, which people can't depend on the state, and the opulence, maybe because of the poverty, maybe because of the position that a lot of people are in, where they have to work to live and are in turn told to live to work, maybe that's a problem. And, the people that are very wealthy don't have to waste time with like working 8, 9, 10 hours a day, where they can just sit back in the lap of luxury. Say like a certain Kardashian Jenner family, where the only thing that they have to do is sit back and just be rich and make more money from their looks versus the fucking work they have to do. I don't know. Where would we get that idea from, right?
Notice, the state cannot provide these goods and these resources that these women want. Higher class women, what do they look like? They look feminine. Of course they do.
Mostly white, mostly skinny, because they have the opportunity to live in some sort of place where they're not subject to food deserts. Mostly affluent, places where people can take time to exercise. They can take time to, not have to worry about fuck. But yeah, it's almost as if poverty and extreme poverty makes it so you have to find a way to survive, be it for yourself, for literal men, or for the capitalist corporations. But let's continue.
They look feminine. They look really feminine because they're trying to attract a rich guy. See? The lower class women in the West, the lower class women who don't care because the state is providing them with all the resources that they might need, they don't fix themselves up. They're not, feminine.
So, it's almost as if he's saying these lower class women don't have sex. And they do have sex. I have sex with them. And you know what? Even women that I've in the past that may have had benefits from the states have also fucked me. It's almost as if this is bullshit. And to any one of his fans, stop listening to him. He's talking shit about you. And he's telling you you're a loser and you can't get a woman because the state is paying for it. And you need to get you a rich woman, or you need to go to objectively poor countries in order to get a woman, because a normal woman wouldn't sleep with you. Well, let's continue.
They don't wear nice clothes. They don't put on nice makeup. They don't fix their hair. No, they look like slobs. They walk around in athletic gear, for crying out loud. And they get all fat and pathetic, but, upper middle, upper class kind of girl, or let me rephrase that, a woman who is interested in those goods and services and resources that the state cannot provide.
No, you had it right. Upper middle class. Women who come from money. Yeah, of course, they're going to look fit and healthy and fine, because it's almost as if they have the time where they're not slaving away at 40 or 50 hour week works with 2 or 3 jobs, where they can actually take time to take care of themselves and actually have the money to purchase nutrition that would help them live a more healthier lifestyle. But Coach Red Pill isn't going to have this nuanced take because it would ruin his narrative. But let's continue.
The Louis Vuitton bag, the nice car, the nice house, an apartment, or whatever, they are feminine. They are 100% feminine. Yeah. And they can.
And these are also for his fans and his audience, a lot of the women that won't fuck them. Because here's the thing with those women, they generally have standards. They have a lot of standards, and if you don't meet those standards, then they're not going to want to fucking play with you. But let's continue.
Compete with the Ukrainian girl or the the girl from Vietnam or the girl from Argentina. Yeah, because those upper class, or let me phrase it, more ambitious girls, they try to climb the social hierarchy to get to those upscale men, those rich guys, who can provide her with the resources that she wants. The state.
So, the fun fact, he's not exactly wrong. But notice he says, from which class? And, like, I'm not going to just sit back and lie to you guys. He's playing class politics with this shit. He is literally playing class politics with this shit because he is saying that the rich chicks are going to fuck with rich men. And the reason why you, not your personality, the reason why you can't get a woman is because you don't have any feminine options. Where I'm going to tell you this. I'm somebody that has not that great of high standards when it comes to physical attractiveness. And I will... It's about personality with me. I'm going to be honest with you. It's about personality with me. But let's continue.
Can't provide them to her. Yeah? The state cannot do so. So she raises her sights and realizes, to get those guys with the resources, I gotta fix myself up. Yeah, that's the calculation that these women are making. And it's an accurate calculation. Because, of course, a rich guy, a wealthy man, a man who's a millionaire or better, he's not going to be interested in some fat slob who's walking around in some, athletic tracksuit.
I mean, like, this is the second time he's mentioned athletic gear, but the fucking yoga pants are fucking delicious. But let's continue.
Or whatever. He's gonna want rather a hot girl who's made up, who's accentuated her beauty, who is feminine. Of course. You see?
And they're called trophy wives for a reason. Those, like, for his audience, if you ever watch this, the women that you consider those stuck-up bitches are what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. So not only he's reinforcing the fact that there are women who are feminine and just taking care of themselves, he's also telling you that you'll never get them because in his previous video, he's already told you that they're stuck up. But let's continue.
Funny thing is that, see, most of these women aren't even aware of it. That's the funny thing. I mean, on both sides, the lower class women and the higher class women, they are not aware of it. See? Because women and men, human beings, we're animals. And we respond to the stimuli that our environment provides.
Like, it's 9 o'clock and I'm pretty much tired and like all this other good bullshit. This guy, like, I can't just keep watching him. It's gonna cause permanent brain damage if I like seize out from watching him one day. You guys will know why, because it's like it's logical fallacy. The YouTube channel, like, because not only does he literally build up this horrible ass straw man, he gives you this argument from consequence that, hey, because, reasons, you will never get a woman. And I'm like, dude, like, and then he actually tells you what women to go after, but he's also told you in previous videos that those aren't the women you should go after. But let's let him keep going just for a little bit longer.
And if we are less ambitious, if we are a female who's not particularly ambitious, and she doesn't really care much, she just wants to have a good enough time, huh?
Wait, what do you call ambitious that she doesn't try to run and slay the world to get what she needs. Like, what the fuck?
And the state can provide her with the resources. Well, she's not going to do anything about it. She's not going to fix herself up and make herself more attractive in order to compete with other women and get those resources. Why would she? She doesn't.
Okay. Like, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. What I don't get is the whole thing of, I guess, you know, how do I put it? Fuck you, dude. You got the cooties. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Um, um, yeah. Got you. Got you, motherfucker. Oh shit, they are so much more of us. Fuck. Um, but like, it's just like he's sending so many mixed messages that I can't keep the shit straight. Because here's the thing, like, let's keep going.
She doesn't have to. The state is just going to write her a check. But if she is more upscale,
You know what? I almost forgot what I was gonna say. What I don't get, and hear me out with this. He is making most of his video content for his audience that are guys that subsist off of, their parents, that subsist off of shitty ass jobs, that subsist off of maybe, money from the state. However, sometimes it's wrong. Somehow wrong for a woman to do this shit. Like, I'm not saying all of his fans are basement dwelling losers that live in their parents' home, but he didn't actually say that a lot of his fans are basement dwelling losers that live in their parents' home. But let's continue.
wants greater things, bigger things, more expensive things, and will not be satisfied with anything less, will not be satisfied with the meager crumbs that the state provides, well, what do you think she's going to do? She's going to fix herself up. She's going to go out there where the rich guys go. She's going to go and hang out in, let's say, like car auctions. Oh, yeah.
Wait, what woman do you know goes out and hangs out in car auctions? Like, besides, like, the show girls, like, the display girls. Like, for real? He is literally telling somebody to become a high price escort. All in, I mean, like, of course it worked for Melania Trump, but literally he is saying that women should become high value escorts to get a man. And like, I don't know if he understands, like, maybe he's so far removed from like scamming people from getting so much money, but a lot of his audience can't afford the shit. And I'm actually gonna do a video when he talks about why he doesn't like the elites. But he is literally doing an elite video. Like a video where he's talking about women go after elites because they're trying to get more out of life. Like, literally, this is the video that he's doing, and I don't know if he understands that. But let's continue.
Yeah, you ever go to a car auction? Yeah, like a classic car auction? It's full of these incredibly feminine single women. It's a great place to pick up women, by the way.
The fuck? Like, does he think his audience goes to car auctions? Like, does he really think that of his audience? Oh yeah, you want to go pick up a woman? Great place to pick up a woman is a car auction. Because you and your not spending any money is going to get her super wet for you, even though you have no money to buy the cars.
You go there and it's full of these very beautiful women, but
notice that they are showroom girls. Like, for real. Please tell me he understands that.
they're they're not really beautiful. They're no more beautiful than any other woman, but they're fixed up. They're more feminine. And they smile and flirt, and they try to get your attention because, yeah, who goes to a car auction except somebody who's, number one, interested in cars, and number two, more importantly, has money.
What? Wait. Stop. Ooh. Like, does he think he has a rich audience? Maybe he does. Maybe Coach Red Pill has a rich audience.
Yeah. These women are so flirtatious. They're so into you when they realize that you do have resources. When wearing the clothes, and most important of all, you have the paddle, the bidding paddle that you have to pay a pretty penny for. But that's for another video. But
wait, most of his audience are losers. Like, for real. He really thinks he has an audience of rich kids.
Point. See? These women, they gravitate to those men. And in order to attract those men, they present themselves as feminine. In poor countries, third world countries, countries where the state cannot provide women with the resources that they desire, that's why they're feminine. To get the man who can provide the resources that they desire. And look, don't get all butthurt about this, okay? It's silly.
Why do you make this video if you don't think people are going to get butthurt about it? Like, fuck it. Hello, McFly. Hello.
You say that, these women, they're like feminine because they're gold diggers. No. That's just so naive.
But literally, that's exactly what you described.
Childish and foolish to look at it that way. It is our evolutionary diktat. We are hardwired this way.
No, fucking no. If you want to actually go to how we evolved to be communities of people where it wasn't just one man and one woman. We actually evolved to be in family niches. That's how we evolved. But the fact that little idiots like this motherfucker, who literally think that, a child, like he said, a child is a burden. That's why these women chase after men who are rich. Because children are burdens. Like, for real? God damn it, he's idiot.
Women can look at men and say, look at these bastards. All they care about is, TNA and a pretty face. Which is true. We don't really...
Wait. No. Okay, I like TNA, titties and ass. Of course I do. But, like, if you don't have a good personality, I'm not gonna want to fuck you. I almost made a joke, like, at first, but, like, no, I really don't want to fuck you. And, like, he's priming his audience to actually believe this shit. Like, god damn, let's continue.
Really care about a woman's personality. We don't care about her career prospects or any nonsense like that.
But yeah, we do. I do. And any man who is above 25, and some even before 25, actually care about a woman's personality and how she is and who she is as a person. Like, there are men who care about that shit because it's not about just fucking a woman and, like, implanting your baby making juice inside of her. Like, that's not just it. But let's continue.
That we'll listen to her garbage, but all we care about is that she's hot.
And thus, Coach Red Pill, at that moment, he realized why he was fucking divorced.
Why do you think that is?
Because you're a shallow piece of shit. Like, seriously. I don't, like, just because a woman is hot doesn't mean that I want to be around her. Because I've known plenty of hot women who are pieces of shit. But again, when you're looking at, like, Coach Red Pill versus other people, you kind of understand why he doesn't have that high standard of women and what they're like. But let's continue.
It's because we're hardwired. It's because when we look at a beautiful woman with a symmetrical face and long hair and nice breasts and nice hips, what we're evaluating at an unconscious level is, this is a good woman with whom to procreate. She's healthy. She can have lots of kids.
But what if you are a guy that doesn't want kids? What if you don't measure yourself by the amount of ejaculate you can actually shoot out? Like, I don't... Even when I was younger, I didn't want to make a quiver full of kids. I did have one, and my kid is like fucking awesome. But my value is more than the ejaculate that I can actually shoot out. But Coach Red Pill wouldn't know that. But let's continue.
And feed them and it'll be great. That's what we're thinking because we're animals. Never forget that. And we are controlled by our animal instincts.
Wow, just like you can actually hear some of the monstrous shit that a lot of these guys actually think. Like with my PragerU video with Dennis Prager. Like, some of these guys are monsters. Like, they are literally monsters. And if they didn't have a society around them, not all guys, not everybody, just some of these guys are fucking monsters. And I feel sad because Coach Red Pill, I believe he has a son and a daughter. But let's continue.
We men focus on hot women because hotness in a woman, beauty in a woman.
He has this shit in his grin like he done came up with like the secret to the anti-life equation or some shit. And 10 points if you know where I get that from. Like, he has this shit in his grin like he done found all the infinity stones. But no, dog, you're not that bright. You're actually quite stupid, you fucking idiot. Well, let's continue.
Femininity in a woman denotes sexual health, reproductive health.
But yet and still, it doesn't. And I know we have certain biological clues, but that's not always the case, dog. Like, has he ever, like, of course he's met a woman before, but has he actually tried to have a conversation with them besides what color panties you got on? Like, for real. Like, I think that's a bulk of his conversation that he has with a lot of women. What color's your panties?
And women focus on men and their resources because they cannot provide the calories for themselves and their child.
So this shit kind of pisses me off because he tries to give this scientific type of this pseudoscience explanation of, well, women can't provide for children, where in the animal kingdom most of the animals that does hunting that are large mammals are fucking women. Like, you see lions, you see bears, you see tigers, oh my. Like, it's not a thing where, women, like, and even when you look at our closer, simian family members, it's everybody in like the group that works to try to take care of the group. It's not just one man and one woman. Like, no, that's not how this shit works. It works for a couple of species of birds, but other than that, no, you have a fucked up ass selective view on how family dynamics work in most of the animal kingdom.
That's a fact of evolution. They need a man. They need a man. They take care of the children while the man goes out there and hunts the woolly mammoth and brings the calories home.
Wait. He has this thing. This is the second time I've heard him mention the woolly mammoth. He does know that men and women used to go on hunts, and only women with small children didn't. We were a hunter gatherer species, and there was no real determination between the two, un- unless there were cases of actual, pregnancy or woman with a small child. We have literally evolved to hunt in packs. It wasn't just one man, one woman. But let's continue.
And of course, now we have this great civilization, but the same rule applies. A man goes out there and gets the resources in his corporate job or his business or whatever and brings those resources, the Louis Vuitton bags, the nice house, the nice vacation, whatever the hell, and the woman is happy. And she will provide sexual attractiveness, beauty, femininity.
His video is over and I'm over it. Like, I'm glad everybody who's watched tonight, thank you for watching. Like, shit like this, let me just come up and bring it up close.
If you want to understand Brexit and what happened,
shit like this, it's really sorry and tiresome because what it does is it actually devalues the contribution of companionship, love, and feelings that a man can actually offer for a woman. And it just breaks it down to, well, he brings home the bacon. And this is what I don't get about a lot of the red pill culture. And from the videos that I did, they absolutely devalue a relationship that a man can provide with a woman and base it on just physical things such as, well, he's big and strong so he can go out there and hunt. That's what the whole small manlet bullshit is about. If you're not a strong man, then what good are you? That's what that shit is about. It's not about, actually being a companion to a woman. It's about, can you flex your muscle the biggest? Damn, I qualified. But yeah, and it's just a lot of this shit. I want to thank everybody who's watching. I am gonna do a special Wednesday show at 7. Stay tuned for those for that announcement. Other than that, guys, I want to thank everybody who's watched today. Enjoy your weekend and thank you for watching Crimson 60620. Peace.